So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. ONYEKA ONWENU was a Nigerian singer, songwriter, actress, author, journalist, politician, human rights and social activist. She hails from Arondizorgo in Ideato North of Imo State, southern eastern region of Nigeria. She was bred in Port Harcourt, capital city of Rivers State. ONYEKA was born into a family of 7, her parents and 5 siblings. She was the last child of her family and describes herself as her father's absolute favorite. ONYEKA's father, Honorable Dixon Kanu ONWENU, was the beacon of strength and determination that ONYEKA will feed off from to become the woman that she did become. Her father obtained the Bachelor's of Arts in 1948 from the only university in West Africa at the time, which went by the name Foro Bay University in Sierra Leone. He started out as a teacher and later migrated to politics. On this fateful day in 1956, he had traveled to Aba to meet with the leaders of the Nigerian Union of Teachers to dissuade them from a planned strike. On his way back, he met with a fatal motor accident that took his life. He died only 2 weeks before he was to be sworn as the Minister for Education. He was only 40 years of age. When ONYEKA's father died suddenly and tragically, she was only 4 years old, and her mother, Dame Hope ONWENU, was 36 years. It was said that ONYEKA's mother suffered terribly in the hands of her late husband's family, who denied her access to his properties. She was left alone to single-handedly carry on with the many responsibilities that her husband left. ONYEKA's mother never got remarried. She devoted her whole life raising all 5 of her children, as well as 10 nephews and nieces of her late husband. ONYEKA's father was a core educationist, and when he passed, her mother committed to giving all their children sound and quality education. She described it as her own way of honoring her late husband. After getting her foundational education in Nigeria, ONYEKA proceeded to Wellesley College in Massachusetts, where she obtained a Bachelor's of Arts in International Relations and Communications. She bagged the Master's in Media Studies from the New School for Social Research in New York, and then proceeded to work with the United Nations for a few years. She returned to Nigeria in 1980 to complete her compulsory National Youth Service. She served with the Nigerian Television Authority, the NTA, in Lagos. While at the NTA, ONYEKA made an impact as an articulate, incisive, and fearless TV reporter. In 1984, she wrote and presented the internationally acclaimed BBC/NTA documentary called Nigeria, A Squandering of Riches. That documentary became the definitive film about corruption in Nigeria. ONYEKA worked as a TV presenter, hosting the shows Contact, in 1988 and Who Is On in 1993, both on NTA. She rose to become a member of the NTA board. ONYEKA began her recording career in 1981 while she was still with the NTA. She released her first album, For the Love of You, and this was closely followed by her second, Endless Life, which was produced by the legendary Sonny Yokoso. Both records were released under the EMI label. In 1986, ONYEKA released the timeless masterpiece, One Love, and 2 years later, in 1988, she released an album, Dancing in the Sun, where she collaborated with legendary Sunny Ade on 3 tracks. ONYEKA performed live when Nelson Mandela and his wife visited Nigeria in 1990 following his release from prison. She was dubbed the Elegant Stallion by the media. In 1991, ONYEKA released one of her most remarkable, one of her most classics, You and I. This song was re-recorded for the 2001 film Conspiracy, which starred Nkemowo and ONYEKA herself.
When I will leave this one, you and me, this one. Bezina na chukunan so, oyo ya nene. Bezina na chukunan so, ezi one nene. Bezina na chukunan so.
After releasing the album titled ONYEKA in 1992, she left secular music for gospel.
My God shall withhold
ONYEKA ONWENU was a bundle of many talents, and singing was just one of them. She was also a prolific actress.
I'm a woman, and I know that a man with enough patience to woo a woman, tell her what she wants to hear, succeeds in having her.
These people, they don't even attempt to tell me anything pleasant. They don't.
Then tell them what they want to hear.
Are you suggesting I woo them?
The word is seduction.
In 1999, ONYEKA launched into the big screens of Nollywood. Her debut movie was Okafor's Nightmare, where she played the role of Joke, a childless woman who adopted an abandoned baby. She proceeded to appear in numerous other Nollywood films, such as Rising Moon, Obaram, and The Trinity. She won the African Movie Academy Award for Best Actress in a Supporting Role in 2006 for her role in Widow's Court. And that same year, she received a nomination for Best Actress in a Leading Role for her flawless execution in the movie Rising Moon. In 2014, she starred in the film Half of a Yellow Sun with Chiwetel Ejiofor and Tandiwe Newton. She also featured in Netflix movie Lionheart, where she acted alongside Genevieve and Nkemowo. In 2013, ONYEKA ONWENU served as one of the 3 judges on X Factor Nigeria. ONYEKA has always been passionate about the affairs of the nation and the welfare of her people.
If you're a leader, wherever you are, and you're listening to this, I cry on behalf of all Nigerians who are badly affected by the situation in this country. Blessed people with talent, with so much to give the world, to show the world. Let our light shine. Do whatever you can. Let's make peace. Let's find a way. Let's stop this before it's too late. Help us. Help our children.
Around the year 2000, she began her journey into politics. She was a member of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, and she contested twice to become the local government chairman of Idiato North local government area in Imo State, but she lost on both attempts. However, she was appointed chairperson of the Imo State Council for Arts and Culture by the former governor, Ikedi Ohakim. On the 16th of September 2013, President Goodluck Jonathan appointed her as the executive director of the National Center for Women Development. ONYEKA was a staunch advocate for women's rights. She had been involved in various humanitarian efforts, focusing on issues like maternal health, child welfare, and the plight of widows.
Anyone watching this in any part of the world, I need you to know that there's a 15-year-old Christian girl named Leah Shuaibu. She was abducted by Boko Haram on February 19, 2018, together with many others. They offered her her freedom if she could convert to Islam, but she chose to stay faithful and loyal to her Lord Jesus Christ. I urge you to use every influence, every avenue, every platform, every chance to put pressure on Boko Haram to release Leah Shuaibu and every other person, man, woman, child, who is held in captivity.
She was bestowed with the Nigerian Woman of Distinction Award at Nigeria's 50th Independence Anniversary celebration. She is also a recipient of the National Award, Member of the Federal Republic, given to her in 2003 by former President Olusegun Obasanjo. She also holds a National Council for Arts and Culture Award in recognition of her contribution to music and cultural administration. And in 2011, she received the award of the Member of the Order of the Federal Republic, MFR. ONYEKA fell in love and got married to her husband, Mr. Ogulende, in 1984. She notably kept her private life private and often refused to disclose personal information regarding her family, but it is said that he is a Yoruba Muslim.
They are attracted to women like me, strong women who are out there making their own way and not relying on anybody. I've always been, from day one, financially independent. And that's a pull for men. But when they come closer, the very things that attracted them are the very things they're jealous about. I had a problem because I was a public figure. And if I walk into a space, people immediately turn. It's only natural. But I was always that. I was already that before my husband met me. And that was one of the things that attracted him. Why? Because he thought That when he came to the house, there would be cars lined up waiting to see me, and he came, there was nothing, there was nobody. And suddenly he realized, oh, you're not what people think you are. You're really an exceptional private person. And that attracted him.
She described her marriage as beautiful, pleasant, and very passionate. She said that he was her best friend and that she loved him so very much. However, their marriage couldn't sail the whole journey. She filed for a divorce from her husband and had to raise her children alone. According to ONYEKA, despite her husband was a very good man, he passed through something very major that could have killed other people. And although he survived it, it changed him so much. She explained that the experience that her husband passed through had some effects on him, and instead of taking it out on the people who caused it, he began taking it out on the people who were close to him. And before long, emotional abuse came in and she fell deep into depression. She said that she remained in the marriage despite all that was going on because she loved her husband so much, and their children also loved their father, and she had to sacrifice for the general good of the family. But it got to a point, it did get to that point when it was no longer bearable, and she found herself drowning, losing herself, and then she knew that it was time to leave. Their marriage bore 2 children, 2 sons, Tijani and Ibrahim, who later changed his name to Abraham. Despite ONYEKA has been rumored to have dated several men in the public eyes, men such as music legend King Sunny Ade, former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Afrobeat king and political activist Fela Kuti, Sonny Okosun, amongst others, ONYEKA has vehemently and continuously denied ever being romantically linked to these men. On Tuesday, the 30th of June 2024, ONYEKA was invited to perform at the birthday party of Mrs. Stella Okoli, CEO Enzo Pharmaceuticals, which took place in Banana Island of Lagos State. The intimate event had former presidential aspirant Peter Obi, as well as Governor of Abia State Alex Otti, in attendance, amongst other dignitaries. ONYEKA did put up a show. She gave an energetic and electrifying performance as usual, and when she was done, she took a seat and drank some water. Immediately after drinking the water, she slumped. She was rushed to Reddington Hospital, where the team of doctors there fought tirelessly for hours to resuscitate her, to no avail. She was pronounced dead at the hospital. She died at the age of 72, and she is suspected to have died from a cardiac arrest. ONYEKA ONWENU will forever be remembered for her multifaceted, multi-dynamic, energetic, talented, and audacious nature. A woman who set the pace and didn't mind swimming against the tide. A woman who was true to herself and wasn't ashamed or afraid to be her original and authentic self. A woman who lived for and died doing what she loved doing. May her sweet, humble, passionate soul rest in the bosom of God. Amen. Guys, do drop your condolences. Do drop how you feel, the impact that she had on you during her lifetime, what songs of hers you loved and enjoyed the most, and what part of her legacy you would forever treasure. Do drop how you feel down in the comments section. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of this video. If you're new here, you're hearing my voice for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, drop all your comments, all your emotions, your thoughts, everywhere you feel, down in the comment section, and stay glued because we have so much more coming your way. It's me, your girl barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.
Love one another so the world can